Good morning. Welcome to What's Up Ocala. I'm your host, Andrea Praber, and this is where we talk about all things real estate here in Ocala and nationwide and how it all affects you. We also talk about some local sales stats each week, and it kind of helps you keep informed. We also are going to talk about some of the upcoming events that are taking place around town so that you can fully enjoy where you live. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Today we are going to be talking about going and getting your real estate license. Basically, we're going to be talking to anyone that wants to do what I do. Becoming a real estate agent in Florida could be the perfect career move for you. So in this video we're going to explore the many benefits of becoming a real estate agent in the Sunshine State. So grab a pen, grab some paper, and let's dive in. That doesn't count to anybody that's driving. One of the biggest benefits to becoming a real estate agent here in Florida is the flexibility and control it offers. So as a real estate agent, you're going to be able to work for yourself and set up your own schedule for the most part. You're going to have the freedom to work from home or maybe a coffee shop or anywhere else you choose. That flexibility can be especially appealing to those that, value that work-life balance, or maybe they have family obligations. Maybe you want to pick up your kids from school every day. So be it. As a real estate agent, you're also going to have control of your income potential. With real estate, it is very fair. You get out of it what you put in. So the more you work and the better you perform, the more money that you can make. There's no cap, there's no ceiling. It's literally what you can do is what you're going to get. Another benefit to becoming a real estate agent is that there's a relatively low barrier to entry. And what that means is if you're comparing it to other businesses that require years of education or specialized training, such as an attorney or a doctor or a veterinarian, something like that, becoming a real estate agent in Florida only requires a few simple steps, which means that you can honestly open your own business or start your real estate agent career relatively quickly without having to invest a lot of time or money into education and training. You kind of have to learn as you go with a lot of it. So let's go ahead and break down those steps. What are those steps? I'm so glad you asked. Number one, you have to be eligible for Florida real estate license. You have to be 18 years of age. You have to have had a real estate diploma or equivalent. So if you have a GED, that's sufficient. You have to have a social security number or an individual taxpayer ID. You do not have to be a United States citizen, but you do have to have at least a tax ID or a social security number. Number two, you also have to go to a FREC approved class. FREC is the Florida Real Estate Commission, and they have different license courses that they've approved. It consists of 63 hours of instruction. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not too bad. It goes over the principles, the practices, the law, a lot of that kind of stuff. You can go ahead and do that in person, which is recommended, or what most people are opting for is online. So after completing this pre-licensing course, you're going to then need to pass an end of course exam, and you're going to need at least a 70% to qualify for the state licensing exam. So there's actually two exams. Not everybody knows that. Once you've completed that pre-licensing course and you've passed the course exam, you're going to submit your real estate license application to the Florida DBPR, the DBPR. It's the Department of Business and Professional Regulation. You're going to need to provide your completed application form. You can do it all online. You're going to show that you actually did attend the course and you completed it and you passed your end of course exam. As part of the application process, you're going to need to be fingerprinted. I bet you didn't know that, but every single real estate agent in the state of Florida has their fingerprints on file with the state. You can easily take care of this. There's plenty of places all over Florida where you can go in. It's a digital fingerprint. Once you're approved, once you get that approval, that means that you can actually schedule your state licensing exam. The exam is difficult. I'm not going to say that it's not. It is incredibly difficult. It's going to take about 3.5 hours. You can either go into an in-person place, which is the closest, probably Gainesville. That's at Pearson View. You're going to need to get a 75% on that. Now, if you don't want to do it in person, you can also have a proctored exam from your laptop now. They've been able to do that since 2020. Now, once you do that, you actually pass, you are going to need to sign up with a broker that's willing to sponsor you. Basically, it's kind of like an apprenticeship. You have to be under the oversight of a licensed real estate broker for at least 2 years. However, most real estate agents, they actually remain as real estate agents. They never go and get their broker's license. Only about 10 to 11% of us are crazy enough to go and get our own broker's license. Once you found that sponsoring broker, you're going to need to complete the necessary paperwork to activate your license with the DBPR, the DBPR. Once you go ahead and do that, you're good to go. You are ready to go and sell some houses. People all over the world love real estate in Florida. There's a really high demand for real estate, and that means real estate agents. Whether it's retirees looking to purchase a second home for families, maybe people relocating for work, investors looking for lucrative rental properties, there's always a need for real estate agents in Florida. It's actually a really high demand that can lead to a steady stream of incomes and stable income for real estate agents. So it might be an option for you. Florida is a really large, diverse state, so there's a lot of opportunities for real estate agents to specialize in different areas. So if you're interested in residential, commercial, maybe investment properties, industrial, maybe you can do property management, and there's long-term versus short-term rentals. There's all sorts of stuff that you can do. There's definitely a niche for you in the Florida real estate market. There is also a huge difference in working in like a large city like Miami or Orlando or Tampa versus a small rural area like here in Ocala, or even more rural, I can say that word now, maybe up in Levy County or Citrus County. So I did hear that Citrus County, though, is getting a Hobby Lobby in Lecanto soon, so they're moving up in the world, maybe not quite so rural. Becoming a real estate agent in Florida does allow you to become part of a very supportive community. You're going to have the opportunity to network with other real estate professionals and industry professionals and potential clients all over the place. It really does open a huge amount of opportunity when meeting and networking with people. Especially if you join the Realtors Association, which is a national association. Florida actually has one of the best real estate conventions in the country. I promise I will be there again this year. It's normally held in August and is fantastic. Both the classes and the networking, absolutely outstanding. These networking opportunities can help you to build your business. They're going to help you learn from others, stay up to date on the industry trends, best practices, laws, changes, all sorts of stuff. So if you're worried at this point about the laws and how you're going to navigate this career and how you're going to learn, it's okay. Most real estate brokerages, like ours, offer training, mentorship, and other resources to help you succeed in your career. So definitely when you're out there looking for that brokerage, ask those questions. Becoming a real estate agent in Florida can be a great decision for you. A lot of people really love watching HGTV. They get to be HGTV. It's great. So Florida is one of the best places to start your career as a real estate agent. If you're interested in becoming a real estate agent in Florida, we recommend and encourage you to explore your options and take the first steps towards that by gathering more information, finding out about the different brokerages and what you would need to do and if you can do it. You can actually find out more if you visit our website, www.GER.ExpectRealty.com. Click on Join Our Team, and there's actually a really cool whiteboard animation video that I did, and also an online school that we recommend. And they also offer coupon codes for that school, so it's really great. It's called the CE Shop. And there's different options that they offer, but I normally tell people just do the standard one, which is right around $100 depending on coupon codes and whatnot. So sometimes you can get an even better deal than that. The entire licensing process should take you about a month start to finish. So it really isn't too bad, especially when you consider what it would be like to open a restaurant or something. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump into the real estate stats for the week here in Marion County right after we get back from this break. Hi, and welcome back from the break. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's go ahead now and jump into those real estate stats for this week here in Marion County. Currently, there are 2,481 homes available and ready to purchase. So it's actually a little bit down from the last few weeks, but plenty of houses still out there. New listings, we have 232. Price increases 46. Price decreases 307. So right on par for usual. Back on the market, 75. Sold, 257. Pending, 326. So there's a lot of people out there that are purchasing homes right now. Canceled, we had 40. National average interest rate for right now is 6.88% for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Of course, we are always recommending that you look into a 15-year. 15-year fixed is normally about a point difference. Right now it's at 6.28. So actually that 30-year fixed isn't looking too bad right now. So, but definitely check with your lender and see if that 15-year mortgage is going to be an option for you and if it's going to be a good option for you. In some cases, it can save you $100,000. You can thank me later. All right, let's go ahead and get into what we have going on for Ocala and surrounding areas. So it's Ocala Metro, and let's just take a look and see what activities you can expect to do this weekend. Now, some of these are all weekend long, but one of the ones that I definitely want to talk about is the one at our office today. So if you stop in at our office at Great Expectations Realty, over just off of 200, if you know where Ollie's Bargain Center is, the back of our building is to the back of their building. We're kind of back to back. But that is where we're having our home buyer workshop this weekend. It's from 12 to 2 today. So after you get done listening to this, if you want to stop on out to our office, we're located at 3201 Southwest 34th Avenue, and it's Suite 102. We're going to be talking about all things how to buy a house. So we're going to go over the steps to home ownership. We're going to talk about some of the grants that are available, just all sorts of stuff. We're going to be talking about, we are going to have a lender there to answer some questions you might have about purchasing a home. Of course, I'm going to be there, but we're going to be doing it online. So we're going to be doing virtual as well as in person. So it's basically everything for everybody. So if you want to go ahead and RSVP for that, you can go ahead and give us a call at 352-817-9160, or go ahead and stop out. It's the more the merrier. So come on over and we can talk and have a coffee and discuss real estate, discuss where you are right now and where you want to be and how to get to that spot. And then what happens when you select the house. A lot of people don't know really what the steps to home ownership are, including once you go under contract. Okay, well, what's in the contract and what happens after that? There's all these things that happen, right? There's surveys and inspections, and what does all that mean to you? What is that talking about? So we can go over all of those steps, get you the resources you need, get you the information, maybe if you want a down payment assistance program, or see if you qualify for those, or different loan programs like USDA, FHA, VA, all the acronyms. They're all going to be there. So if you're interested in that information, or maybe you just want to hang out, that's cool too. We will be there from 12 to 2 today. Again, our office is 3201 Southwest 34th Avenue. It's Suite 102. We are right back to back with the Ollie's Bargain Center. So if you want to go down to the light where the Red Lobster is on 200 and where all the banks and stuff are, we're right down over there. So can't miss us. Stop on out and we'll go over all that information. And don't worry, there's no judgment. We've all been there. If you are not ready to purchase right now, this is not like some kind of hard sale type situation. We have a very strict no pressure policy. So this is not that. In fact, if you never purchase a home with us, that is totally and completely okay. But we want to help you get the information that you need. So this is more informational than anything. Even if it's not going to happen today or tomorrow or even a year from now, we still want to get you onto the road to home ownership. It's a fantastic right that we have, and I definitely want you to utilize that if at all possible. So it's never going to be no, it's just maybe not yet, and what you need to do in order to get to the point where you can actually own your own home. So we will help you with that if that is what you would like. So, all right, stop on out for that. All right, what else are we doing? Well, there's so much going on. There's always so much stuff to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at the things to do in Ocala this weekend. Like I said, some things are all weekend long. I keep going over, last week I did this too. I was in the March things to do and I was given the wrong dates for stuff, and you guys didn't even catch me on it. I thought for sure somebody would call me out on it and be like, that was last month, but thankfully I only messed it up a little bit. So all right, so we have over in Reddick the Friendship Barbecue Festival. That's over at the First Baptist Church. It's crafts, music, and barbecue, and that's Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. so it's going on now. There's also Earth Fest over at Tuscaloosa Park. This is awesome. This is where they actually do a tree giveaway. That's right, you can get a tree. It's got a tree giveaway. It's got a youth fishing derby, which is great. They've got rock wall climbing. They've got live butterfly feeding, tree climbing, vendors, food trucks, and live music, of course. You cannot have an event without those things. But this is over at Tuscaloosa Park, and it's going on right now, so you still have time to do that. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And yes, you will get a tree. It's great. How can you not want a tree? So this is Earth Fest over there. There's also a blueberry festival going on at Amber Brook Farm. That is actually today and tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you want to check that out. And I have to say, the blueberries this year are phenomenal. We went out to Abshire Farms this week, and we picked and picked and picked and picked, and there were still a bazillion blueberries out there, just countless supply of blueberries. So if you are looking to go blueberry picking, there's plenty of farms out there to do it. We like going to Abshire. We go every single year. They've got wildflowers, this really pretty pond, and of course we got to say hello to Duke the dog, and it's just a fantastic place to go. And really not too expensive when you're picking for yourself instead of purchasing what's already been picked for you. So substantial discount if you go out and do the work yourself. So if you want to get out there, definitely do that. Blueberries are one of those things that freezes really well, so just pop them in a Ziploc and throw them in the freezer, and it's great. So go ahead and do that, and you'll have fresh frozen blueberries. Is that an oxymoron? That's an oxymoron. It's fresh frozen blueberries all year long. It's great for smoothies and stuff. So anyway, go and do that. It's great for a family event, and really not too expensive either. And thankfully they don't weigh you going in or out. I'm not going to talk about why, but you can kind of get the idea. So that's over at Abshire Farms, but there's a lot of blueberry farms in this area. Blueberries are alive and thriving in Marion County and surrounding areas. There's also the Macon Bacon Festival. We went to this a couple of years ago. It was so much fun. This is actually over at Heritage Park, and they've got some really interesting bacon recipes. So you are definitely going to want to stop out and check that out. That is actually coming up on the 29th. So this is not this weekend. Don't freak out. Like, don't go out there right now. But it does have free parking and admission. This is the Macon Bacon Festival, and it's next Saturday. Okay, so you have plenty of time for this. Next Saturday at Heritage Park is the Macon Bacon Festival. I do believe they actually are having a bacon eating contest to see who eats the most bacon the quickest. For me, that sounds like a coronary, but it also sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm gonna watch other people do this probably, but it should be a lot of fun. So this is Macon Bacon Festival at Heritage Park on the 29th. So don't head out there quite yet. Tuscaloosa Park would be the perfect opportunity for you to hang out. On the 29th as well is the 5K that they have going on at Calessa. It's actually going to be at Calessa. You can park over at the school, I believe is where they're going to actually have the starting line. But it's actually going to be benefiting for children that have suffered abuse. So it's for Kimberly Center, and it's going to be a fantastic 5K. So if you want to join us for that, my daughter Lex and I are going to be out there doing the 5K. Do not expect me to run. I'm more of a walk jogger, kind of have an espresso while I, sip and walk. But I will be out there and I will finish the 5K, and quite frankly, that's what counts. So we're going to be doing that. My daughter and I have come up with one 5K a month that we are going to be doing for the entire year of 2023, and this is our April one that we've selected, and it's going to a great cause. So stop on out for that. All right, well, that's it for us. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let us know. You can go ahead and go to the WITG website, which is classichitsocala.com, and if you go to the tab Ask Andrea, you can go ahead and submit your questions and comments there. We look forward to hearing from you. We will be answering one question per week, and if yours is selected, then we will go ahead and not only say your question, but also your first name on the air. So thank you so much for everyone that has asked questions already, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just let us know. We look forward to hearing from you. Y'all have a great afternoon and enjoy Ocala.
Move with the rhythm, shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause